Following the murder trial of Lindsay Clancy in Massachusetts, the family's former nanny took the stand yesterday, sharing what kind of mother Clancy was to her children.
I observed a wonderful mom who loved her kids, she was very concerned with their safety. She was very concerned with Callan's eating and sleeping. She was a wonderful mother.
She went on to recount how Clancy lost significant weight, could not sleep, and complained of post-pregnancy mental health issues in the months up to the killings. If convicted, the 35-year-old mother faces life in prison without parole. Her defense argues she should be committed to a state mental health facility. Joining us now, NBC News legal analyst Misty Marris. It was actually the prosecution who brought on the nanny to the stand. It was hard to listen to, kind of going back in time, what it was like in this family with this nanny and these three little children. Do you think it ultimately helped or hurt her case, the nanny testimony?
Well, I think for the defense, they got a lot of points on cross-examination because, remember, the defense is focused on mental health issues, over-medication that caused Lindsay Clancy to kill her children. And what we hear from the nanny is that she's a wonderful mother. She's a doting mother. And so this really fits into the defense narrative that it was the mental health issues that broke her. She was in psychosis, not something else. So that really fits in to that defense narrative. So I think from the perspective of who that witness benefited, it was definitely the defense.
The nanny was also recounting, a tussle between two of the kids and how Lindsay Clancy stepped in and removed one of the boys from the situation, almost like humanizing her, like as any parent would try to manage three small children. We also heard from a toxicology expert, and it got a bit heated during testimony. What happened there?
So the toxicology expert testified that there were 6 antipsychotic and psychiatric medications in Lindsay Clancy's blood after the killings, which she was hospitalized. So that was really, really significant. One of those being Senequal. Again, the defense has said that once she took Senequal, this was in November of 2022, that's when her mental health really began to deteriorate. And there was double the dosage in her blood at the time. So this was really important testimony with regard to toxicology. We also heard from a DNA expert. And during the DNA expert's testimony, the defense was jumping up, objecting, going at it with the prosecution, saying this is all gobbledygook. Because remember, they entered into these stipulations of fact. And so the defense said, we already agreed upon certain things that are going to be presented to the jury as fact. And prosecutors, you're digging in on this on the stand. So this has been a common theme in this trial, the defense raising a lot of objections as the case unfolds.
So today on the stand, they're expected to call the medical examiner, right? What do we expect from that?
It is going to be heart-wrenching, the most difficult testimony of the trial. It's going to speak about the means and manner of the death of the children. So this is going to be a tough day for the jury.
All right. Thank you so much, Misty Marris. Thank you for that.